Hello, guys. Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. I am Sharon Henry, Sweets at Sharon on YouTube. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, wherever you are. Guys, whenever time you're talking about anything in Canada or England or any cold country, you start with the weather. It's now October. Going into the second week of October, and of course, it's cooler, much cooler than it was before. So yesterday I was in here shivering, you know. As you know, I'm a Caribbean girl, but I'm living in Canada a long time. So I'm kind of climatized with the weather. But of course, yesterday it was below 16. And when it gets cool outside, it gets cooler inside, especially if you're not turning on your heat. Yeah, but we had a good summer, but it's been a while I turned off the air condition. So it's cool. So the cool air is locked inside, and then it gets colder inside. So of course it gets colder. It got colder outside. So of course it gets colder inside. So yesterday, as I was saying, let me fix my tripod a little bit. Yeah, it was very, very cold. I felt like shivery and all of that. So I had to turn on my heat because, guys, yeah, it gets a little bit cooler. What's going on with the lighting? Yeah. Anyway, guys, what do I want to talk about? I have some topics here. Um, the stories in Nyboancy is still very hot. But I kind of want to not talk about the hot topics in Nyboancy because I'm not sure about them. I'm one person who I hear things, but I'm not sure what's going on. Guys, have you seen my hair? Are you looking at my hair? I think more than a couple months ago, I told you guys that I'm locking my hair. And yeah, this is the progress of my locks, my dreadlocks. Yeah, it's growing. The back is fluffy. Yeah, it's a little bit thinning in the middle, but it looks good. And you have to find a way to rock this style. It's short, so I put my glasses on and I do my edges. So I'm appreciating my new look. So all right, appreciate with me. Thank you so very much. So anyway, I was saying that I'm not gonna talk about the hot topics in Nyboancy, like young girls got pregnant after the party. But you know what came to mind? Even when I just mentioned this, I don't know if many of you came from where carnival always keep, like in the Caribbean, we always have carnival. And of course, after carnival, you have something called a trend called carnival babies, because of course it's a big party. It's party for many days, soca dancing and everything, and people hook up. And then after the party, it's like the calm after the storm. After the party, people end up in all kind of situation. So, yeah, a party was kept, and unfortunately, it looked like some people came out pregnant. I'm not one to condone wrong here. If girls are underage and get pregnant, I'm sure there must be responsibilities and there must be people who take responsibility for what they have done, and I guess they're doing that. You hear about people paying people to get rid of pregnancy. As I said again, I'm not getting in those kind of mix up. I know that when I was young and carnival or party is in my area, I was not allowed to go. My mother, we couldn't go. We couldn't even go to church without our mother. So mothers are supposed to be responsible for their young girls. That when things are going on, they keep their young girls inside. And I'm not blaming nobody. I'm just saying, you know. But one of the person I want to talk about is Jamaican uncle. I'm sure a lot of you heard about Jamaican uncle. I don't know why my nose is itchy. I have a lot of plants in here, and when they're when it comes to this time of year, some of them have blossoms or and they are pollens, but my nose is always itchy, so I'm not. It's not bad manners. It's not. I'm not picking my nose. So anyway, Jamaican uncle, Jamaican uncle is a very complex person to me. But I like him. You know, so Jamaican uncle is back in Africa. And of course, yesterday I saw him, sorry, down at Mara, down at Villa Madrigen, um, you know, enjoying the area, enjoying the scene, saying that he appreciate how the guys take care of the villa. I saw him touring the villa, and then I saw him, in the neighborhood too. But one of the thing I don't understand about Jamaican uncle, he is kind, and that is nice. I hear things about him, when Jamaica had the hurricane, that he opened a GoFundMe to for a fund to help the people in Jamaica. But you can see that when he goes to Africa, of course he fork out money and he gives to people. It's his money. You do what you want with your money. I don't know what Jamaican uncle is looking for when he gives. People give and forget. People are kind, and I think he's naturally kind. And I don't know if he's looking attention. Uh, I don't know, but of course, they say you should dance a yard before you dance abroad. Apparently, he did not go to Jamaica. He went to Jamaica, of course, down where I saw him, I think, giving chemo money. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So he did spend money in Jamaica too. Maybe he didn't spend a lot, but he did. I think maybe he think that Jamaican people can, bounce back. Jamaican people are really resilient, so probably think they don't need that amount of money that he would bring to Africa and dish out. Anyway, enough of that. So Jamaican uncle visit the Villa Medellin, and I saw him giving money to, what's the guy's name? Is he Gecko? I don't know. The Mara's houseboy, the one who's looking after the property. But there's something unbelievable about that, because he started off by saying some lady in Georgia, where he's from, where he lives, give him the money to give to the guy. I'm not sure of his name, so I'm not going to call his name a lot. Gecko, something like that. But he said that the lady don't want her name to be called. I suspect that Jamaican uncle is the one who is giving the money, but he wants the heat to be off him, because he is criticized a lot that he's not very wise to be giving people money like that. And remember, Jamaican uncle, I have one thing to say to you. Remember that there's a lot of shenanigans going on in Nyboancy. You have to be careful what you're doing. You went again to Diana, what her name is? You see, I don't follow up those people. Diana Kemi, something like that. And he gave money to her too, and said the same thing. But then what I don't understand is he also gave some GoPro to some guy, and when he was presenting the money to Diana Kemi, this is what Jamaican uncle said. He did a presentation. He did a presentation, and he said, on behalf of, I believe, on behalf of Marwa, I'm giving you this money. But then you said somebody sent it to her, right? And you're saying on behalf of Marwa. I wonder if Jamaican uncle, if you're not setting up Mara, because Mara's name is mixed up in a lot of stuff already. And I don't know if you're doing him more harm than good when you're going to say on behalf of Mara. And then when you're giving the GoPro to another guy, you're saying that you're giving him the GoPro, but you don't want him to use it against Mara. And if he does, you're going to take it back. Jamaican uncle, that is called blackmail. I don't really know if you know what you're doing because he's kind of unorthodox a little bit. He's kind of, if you listen to Jamaican uncle, he's raw, you know. So I don't know if he really understand what he's doing, if he sees any implication into what he's doing. But you cannot be giving somebody something and then giving them condition of what to use it, do and who to use it against. I don't even know why you're thinking that they will use their camera against somebody, but then you're calling Mara's name and you're saying, don't use it against Mara because if you do, I'm going to take it back. Come on. That didn't sound so professional. And as I said, you have to be careful how you're dishing out money, especially now that things are going around. You don't want to get your name to be called that you're bribing anybody, that you're giving money. I know you're going to hear that, oh, you're paying hush money. You're giving hush money to people because you don't want people to call people's name. Be careful, So remember, if you're giving somebody something, give them from the heart. Don't give with any condition, or else don't give at all. So back to the villa now. So, of course, when he gave the guy the money, he did a fainting spell, like what Mayugunu used to go on with. So he did a fainting spell, and the other Mara's driver, who rides Mara on the bike, he too was excited, but I noticed he didn't get any money on camera, and I'm sure he's gonna get money too, but he didn't get his money on camera unless after that because I don't think I watched it to the end. I don't know if after that he got money, but yeah, and I admired how well they kept the place. Gitariba is the guy. Gitariba, yeah. He didn't get any money on camera. And I admire how they kept the place really good, because when Jamaican uncle went inside, my goodness, it was like spick and span, clean. All the edges were nice, looking good. They kept the furniture is good. So that guy that is there, the houseboy, is really doing a good job. And I think I got the part when he said a lady came in and cleaned. Yeah, so of course, if Mara is watching, he can see that his villa is kept very nice, and the yard, the yard, the grounds, man, is so good, clean and nice. The fish pond, that guy's really doing his due diligence, and I think only Marrera was there. Is it only Marrera? Isn't it? Yeah, he was there, and he kept the place nicely too. So you still have Mara still have his loyal boys around, although there are many things that is going on down there. All right, so Jamaican uncle, it was really you I wanted to talk about, and you ought to be careful. I mean, you're kind and everything, but you ought to be careful how you give what you're giving and some conditions that you're dishing out. You love Mara. You say you love him. You admire him. I don't think you have any bad intention, but you cannot protect. I don't think he pay you to protect him, because for what it's worth, they're talking, and if you do that, you're gonna give the people who are talking more to talk about, because there are a lot of topics that can come out of this. They're going to sit down and cook up something and say, oh, Mara, pay or ask you to go down there to pay people not to talk. So I think you're doing him more harm than good. So be careful how you, and I see that you love Africa, and maybe you want to go down there to relax. I have no bad criticism for you, but be careful, and you give your money to who you want to give your money to, and you're loyal to Marwa. Phew, not my business. Fine, so guys, that is what I want to talk about this morning. This is a short video. I think that um when you love somebody and you're kind-hearted, you are loyal to that person. For me, friendship is valuable. I don't switch on my friend even if they're in trouble. I noticed that a lot of people who used to love Mara and watch Mara, the least little thing they hear now, they're gone off saying a lot of things. Oh, I don't trust Mara anymore, and we have to wait, guys, because if we notice what is really going on, is that a lot of reactors, they make money out of these things. As I said, I don't know if they're rumors, I don't know if they're true or not. But remember that all of the things that are going on, Mara's name is not really mixed up in the things that are happening. It's only because Mara is the big name down there, and maybe it's affiliated to him because he kept the party and things happen at the party. If I keep a party and people come, what happened at the party doesn't have anything to do with me. People are free to do what they want to do. So I don't know if I should be responsible for what goes on in the party. But of course, yeah, people are out to talk about Mara. When you talk about Mara, you make money, I guess. So you get views for those who are monetized. So maybe that's what it is. If they talk about Mara, they'll get money. But I'm not gonna sit and really ascertain myself into the conversation because I don't know. I'm not sure if everything that is being said is true. And as I referred when I just began about carnival, baby, when there's a big party or a carnival or anything like that, people are going to come out with stuff that they didn't bargain for. All right, guys, so thank you so much for tuning in with me. Again, I'm Sweet Such Sharon. If you're new to the video, please subscribe and like and share. And my longtime subscribers, thank you so much for coming back. All right, thank you. Peace out. Love. Bye.